Welcome back to the Digital Asset Report. It's been a big week across the board. Bitcoin is up 15%, Solana has climbed 17%, and Hyperliquid is leading the pack up 26%. Bitcoin just had its biggest two-day move in months. The price jumped more than 5% on Thursday to $72,383, its highest level since June, bringing its two-day gain to 12%. Just days earlier, it was trading around 63,000. The rally kicked off Wednesday when Treasury yields pulled back sharply, easing pressures on riskier assets. That move was amplified by a massive short squeeze. Roughly $2.7 billion in crypto short positions got liquidated. Ether jumped up more than 9% to trade above $2,280. The bigger driver, though, was Washington. On Wednesday, the White House hosted a last-minute meeting with CEOs from leading crypto companies, including BitGo, Kraken, Robinhood, Ripple, and Chainlink. President Trump urged Congress to pass what he called a fair version of the Clarity Act before the end of the year. He called it powerful legislation that would keep America ahead of China and open the door to the next wave of innovation. The meeting came one day before the CFTC's first Innovation Advisory Committee session. Trump also hinted at regulating Hyperliquid, the decentralized exchange that's become a hub for perpetual futures trading. The Hyperliquid token jumped about 25% in the day following the comments. At the summit, Trump framed the stakes in broader terms, saying the goal is to keep America the undisputed leader in Bitcoin, crypto, prediction markets, and artificial intelligence. Take a listen.
We launched Project Crypto to modernize rules so that our financial markets can move into blockchain technology. I established the United States Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, making Bitcoin a permanent asset of the United States Treasury, which has turned out incredibly well. I also created the United States Digital Asset Stockpile to hold custody of all other digital assets, and that's exactly what it's done. It's been amazing. 1 year ago this summer, I signed landmark legislation known as the Genius Act. I named it after myself. I didn't want to use my name, so I just called it the Genius Act, paving the way for widespread adoption of dollar-backed stablecoins. And that's worked out very well. Every single American benefits enormously from our country's status as the financial center of the world, and we want to keep it that way. We're leading by leaps and bounds. We've gained so much in the last 16 months like nobody can believe, actually.
The meeting also put a spotlight on the sticking point holding the Clarity Act back, which comes down to ethics language in the bill. Senators Tom Tillis and Ruben Gallego drafted a compromise bringing state attorneys general into enforcement alongside the Justice Department. But as of the August recess, Tillis said he had not heard back from the White House. The Senate's first procedural vote on the bill is set for September 15th. Failing that hurdle could effectively hurt its chances for the year. Analysts see real upside if the bill gets across the line. Standard Chartered's Jeffrey Kendrick pointed to the Treasury's move to double its buybacks of long-dated government debt as exactly the kind of catalyst Bitcoin responds to. Regulators aren't waiting on Congress either. CFTC Chair Michael Selig said this week that his agency has crypto market structure rules ready to go, regardless of whether the Clarity Act passes or not. He's directed staff to begin formal rulemaking as a backup plan. Selig is also looking at rules that would let crypto exchanges offer leverage and margin trading directly, a request the industry has pushed for years. Meanwhile, the SEC unveiled its own proposal called Regulation Crypto Assets that would let crypto issuers raise up to $75 million a year under the new exemptions from securities registration. Lawyers say it's a useful bridge for issuers, but it does not replace the broader framework Congress is still negotiating. And elsewhere, the social media platform X is exploring stablecoins as a way to pay creators. The company is reportedly in talks to use Circle's USDC to pay royalties to influential users for their content as it phases out its old revenue sharing program in favor of a new reward system. Elon Musk's other companies are already ahead on this front. SpaceX uses stablecoins to collect cross-border payments for Starlink in emerging markets. And in South Korea, BitGo just secured a major milestone. As a digital asset infrastructure firm, BitGo is now the first global crypto company to obtain a virtual asset service provider license there. We're backed locally by Hana Financial Group and SK Telecom, and we built the entity from the ground up rather than acquiring a local license holder. That gives BitGo a foothold in one of the world's most active retail crypto markets as institutional demand continues to grow. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a like and follow along for more.